Let's make some personalized coasters using Craft Resin deep pour and mica powder. I have a mold here, A through Z. I'm going to start by pouring the person's first initial for the coaster I'm going to make. And I have this deep pour Craft Resin crystal clear epoxy here. And this stuff is great. It hardly bubbles at all. It's crystal clear. It's like glass. It's non-yellowing. Now this is a 2-to-1 mix ratio. So you have 2 jars of part A and 1 jar of part B. So simply, if you want to end up with a 6-ounce total mix volume, you'd use 4 ounces of part A and 2 ounces of part B. So let's go ahead and proceed with mixing. So I calculate I'll need about 45 milliliters of final mix. So I'm going to add 30 milliliters of part A and 15 milliliters of part B, the hardener. Now we mix. You want to make sure to scrape the sidewalls of the cup really well as the bottom of the cup. You want to scrape everything off so it mixes thoroughly. Otherwise you could get soft spots in your finished project that never fully cured. And you could use a power mixer for this. That probably will introduce more bubbles. Craft Resin is great at minimizing the amount of bubbles you get in your product, but for something this small, a stir stick works perfectly. So you want to stir this for a few minutes, just make sure it's really thoroughly mixed together. Now I'm going to add some black mica powder to color the epoxy. You'd be surprised how little mica powder it takes to color the volume that you're making. Make sure whatever mold you're using, or wherever you're pouring, just make sure your work surface is level. This stuff is liquid and it's pretty thin, which I love about this deep pour Craft Resin is it's really thin. So it does pour really evenly, but if your work surface isn't level, you're gonna get a thick and thin spot in the finished product. All right, we are 24 hours later now. Craft Resin recommends letting these fully cure to 48 hours, but these should be safe to remove from our mold at this point. So I'm going to carefully pry these out and then set them aside to dry another 24 hours. You can see how wonderful those turned out. I didn't have any air bubbles to deal with at all. All right, perfect start to the project. At this point, our letters have fully cured. They're very hard. So now we're going to do our first pour in which to inset these letters. We're going to do about a 1/4 inch thick pour of a deep blue colored using this mica powder from Craft Resin epoxy, and then we'll set the letters in that once it's partially set up. Let's start mixing. So we have our silicone molds here. We're going to set these letters in. But first we got to do about a 1/4 inch thick pour. These are around 3 3/4 inch diameter at about a 1/4 inch thick. We're doing 10 of them. We'll need about 20 to 21 ounces of epoxy, roughly. That'll give us a little bit of extra. So we're going to do 14 ounces of part A. Transfer it to our larger mixing vessel. Then we'll do 7 ounces of part B, the hardener. Now I want a pretty deep and solid color for this pour. So for 20 ounces, I'm probably going to use around a teaspoon or so of the mica powder. But we'll mix it as we go and see how it turns out. I'm going to use this 70cc cup just to ensure I get the same amount in each mold. Our pieces have been drying here for about 6 hours, so now we can take a stir stick and stir the epoxy to create the patterns that we're looking for. You kind of want the consistency to be a little bit like peanut butter, I'd say, when it's ready to stir. These have been drying for about 12 hours or so now, and they're solid enough where we can set the letters in and they won't just sink to the bottom. So let's try to get each one of these centered in the middle. We've mixed up a batch of clear. We're going to pour that on top, encapsulating the letter. Another reason I love using Craft Resin is a long working time. You really don't want to rush epoxy curing. You want the epoxy to do the heavy lifting. Less bubbles, less chances for cracking, less chances for yellowing or overheating. So it's been 48 hours now, and these are ready to pop out of the molds. Just look how clear these came out. Absolutely no bubbles. And this is a fairly deep pour, about 0.8 inches. Incredibly smooth, and these are going to be scratch resistant as well, so it's perfect for coasters and setting glasses on. All right, let's get these popped out of the molds. Check out how clear that is. That is like glass. All we have left is to throw some cork bottoms on, and we'll call this one done. All right, here's the finished product. I have the cork adhesive backing on. These things just turn out beautifully. Absolutely no air bubbles. I plan on using Craft Resin Deep Pour for an upcoming river table project, so stay tuned if you'd like to check that out. If you want to give Craft Resin a try, check out the description and use code DKDesigns10 at checkout.